हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल गेम Lunatic। और आज हम शुरू करते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड्स हॉगवर्ट्स मिस्ट्री के। हम साइड क्वेस्ट जो कर रहे थे, इंट्रोड्यूस द Bowtruckle, उसके लिए हमें एक Bowtruckle अपना खुद का मैजिकल क्रीचर्स अनलॉक करना पड़ेगा और मैंने पहले से ही अनलॉक कर दिया है। तो अभी चलते हैं नेक्स्ट साइड क्वेस्ट की तरफ नीडलफिंगर्स को हेल्प करने के लिए। ये है नीडलफिंगर्स का बॉक्स और ये है पेनी। सॉरी, वी आर लेट फॉर द Bowtruckles Playdate room, but we are so excited to introduce you to a new friend, and we can't wait to meet Needlefingers. Merula, what is she doing here? She is trouble. Slow down, Haywood. Blimey, even the way you walk is annoying. You brought Merula? Of course, you said Needlefingers was a bit antisocial, so I thought perhaps Merula could offer some insight. She took some convincing, however. What are you talking about, Haywood? Once you said Needlefingers could pick lock, I knew I had to meet the little fiend. Don't get any big ideas, Merula. We are here to introduce Leaf to Needlefingers, and that's it. Hopefully meeting another Bowtruckle will help Needlefingers open up a bit. Fine, whatever. Now let's see the infamous Needlefingers. Unfortunately, it's still hiding in its box. We don't come out. Even here, surrounded by all these beautiful trees, it prefers that box. That's not it. But perhaps if Leaf approaches, Needlefingers will come. That's a brilliant idea. Needlefingers will sure want to say hello. Go on, Leaf. Go say hello and see what happens. Bowtruckle Playdate. हमें 3 स्टार भी चाहिए 3 घंटे में, और 5 स्टार से इजी से हो सकता है। और ये हम सक्सेस हुए। ये आ रहा है बॉक्स से धीरे धीरे Needlefingers। Look, Needlefingers box is opening. It worked. He's coming out. Go on, Leaf. Go say hi, hello. Say hello. Oh, I'm sure they're going to be the best of friends. Perhaps we have done it. That wasn't too hard. Oh no! Needlefingers is too harsh on my Bowtruckle. Oh my! Oh wow, that didn't work at all. Oh, I like these Needlefingers. You're so mean, Merula. My poor Leaf. Don't worry, little one. It's alright, Leaf. You are safe now. Seems Needlefingers doesn't have any interest in socializing, but it clearly loves that box. Perhaps it's protecting it, but perhaps it doesn't like the look of Leaf. The truth is, we don't know enough about Needlefingers to understand why it's acting this way. If we are going to help it, we may need to learn what makes Bowtruckle tick. If learning what we need to do, I know just the place. It's time to hit the library and study up on Bowtruckle. Exactly, the better we understand them, the easier it will be to get through. Perhaps I can keep an eye on our little friend while you two are busy reading. I don't think so, Merula. Hagrid put me in charge of Bowtruckle. I am the only one who should keep an eye on it for now. Suit yourself. If you are taking the little scoundrel to the library with you, I would better help you keep an eye on it. Don't want Needlefingers getting into any trouble. Madam Pince would banish you both. I'm sure Needlefingers will keep his needles to himself. At least I hope it will. If its past behavior has taught us anything, Needlefingers will likely just stay in that box. So let's head to the library to study Bowtruckles. Perhaps then we can get through to Needlefingers. तो अब हमें लाइब्रेरी जाना होगा Bowtruckles के बारे में जानने के लिए। ये है, हम हमारा आउटफिट चेंज कर लेते हैं डम्बलडोर का जो आउटफिट है। Let's change the glasses too, I think. The moon glasses, let's see. चलो चलते हैं लाइब्रेरी की ओर। बोटरकल्स को स्टडी करने के लिए यहाँ पे है लाइब्रेरी। शायद ईयर 3 में ये अनलॉक होगा। आई कांट हैंडल एनी सरप्राइजेस टुडे। Oh, I have been simply drowning in studies lately. No time for fun of any kind. ये क्या बोलना चाह रहा है? Perhaps it's time for a snack. It's a library, not a kitchen. A dinner table. There you two are. I have gone ahead and pulled every book I could find with information on Bowtruckles. Thanks, Penny. Hopefully we can learn something that will help us get through to Needlefingers. Oh my god, I look like a boy. The longer it spends away from other Bowtruckles, the harder it will be to introduce it to Hagrid's colony. Speaking of Needlefingers, perhaps I would better check on it and see how it's doing. Needlefingers hasn't left its box since the disastrous Playdate relief. Then perhaps if I held it, I could coax the little creature out. Nice try, Merula. I will hold on to Needlefingers for now. Needlefingers' attachment to that box could be an important clue as to what makes it tick. You are right, Penny, but we have a lot of research to do before we can say anything definite. The more we know about Bowtruckles, the better we will be able to understand Needlefingers. So let's get ready. After that, we can discuss a strategy for dealing with our pointy-fingered friend. इस क्वेस्ट हमें 1 आवर में 3 स्टार्स चाहिए। पेनी और मैं तो पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, वो मेरुला क्या कर रही है पीछे? According to this, Bowtruckle prefers to live in the finest one-quality trees. Oh, is that so? And they are violently protective of them. They also love to eat wood lice. Yuck! I bet you have never even tried a wood book. Merula, the Bowtruckles are so protective of the trees they live in. Perhaps that explains Needlefinger's behavior. Hagrid did say that box is made of one-quality wood. If Needlefingers was raised by thieves, that box could be the only one quality wood it has ever lived. Oh, how sad! It's fighting to protect the only real home it has ever known. Well, that's some theory you two have got there, but it doesn't explain this. Oh my god, where is Needlefingers? Needlefingers has run off and abandoned this box. Merula, did you do something? Did you see where it went? Nope. Your guess is as good as mine. You two were yammering on. I stole a glance at the box and Needlefingers was gone. It could not have gotten far. You are right. Perhaps we can find it before there is trouble. You mean like that kind of trouble? I just found this nosy little bug trying to pick the locks on my desk. That's grounds for expulsion. Miss Ray, did you bring this creature into the library? Yes, but I can explain. Hagrid put me in charge of it. I only brought it into the library because I thought it would stay in its box. I never meant for it to break into your desk. That's exactly the behavior we have to correct. I can vouch for Needlefingers. It just got confused is all. I appreciate your honesty and I suppose I can take no exposure for now. But you and your twiggy friend must leave at once. Oh, poor Needlefingers. Shh, that was close. We would better hurry up and get Needlefingers out of the library. But we haven't really completed our research. We learned enough to make our next move. Needlefingers left its box to break into Madame Pin's desk, so it's clearly interested in more than home protection. I suppose yourself being carefully trained by expert thieves would be exactly. First Hagrid's trunk, then Madame Pin's box. It's clearly Needlefinger was trained to hunt down locks and pick them. And if Needlefingers was trained to do all of that, perhaps we can train it too. Or we could leave Needlefingers just as it is and embrace what makes it different. I'm not saying we need to change Needlefingers totally. I'm only saying that with a bit of guidance, perhaps we can train it. Then perhaps it can learn to behave around other Bowtruckles. That's how it will survive. It's clearly quite clever. I think you are right to try and train it. Thanks, Penny. We can get started right away. I know just the wizard to help us, Professor Ketterborn. Let's bring Needlefingers to the Care of Magical Creatures classroom and teach it a few new tricks. Now let's head to Professor Ketterborn to train the Bowtruckle. तो ये है केयर ऑफ मैजिकल क्रीचर क्लास. Thanks for agreeing to meet with us, Professor Kettleburn. I'll admit I was quite curious to hear more about your new friend, Needlefingers, was it? Sir, we are hoping you can help us train it to trust people and get along with other Bowtruckles. Oh, I see. If it's clever enough, I'm sure we can train it to do all manners of things. To start, perhaps we can train it to come out of its box every once in a while. It's a bit shy, is it? Perhaps you can tell me a bit more about your friend. Then we will see about luring it out of its cozy resting place. Of course, Professor. Needlefingers is a Bowtruckle Hagrid found in Hogsmeade. We suspect it was reached by thieves. Oh yes, that's not unheard of, though you hate to see it. Needlefingers has an eye patch too and a winning attitude, if you ask me. Wonderful. I love a good bit of patchwork. Since Needlefingers grew up around people instead of other Bowtruckles, it needs a bit of socializing. After that, we hope to introduce it to the colony on the reserve and finally give Needlefingers a home. You have certainly got the right idea. A Bowtruckle raised away from its colony won't survive long on its own. But you are in luck. I have just the thing to help us train your new friend here. What's that, Professor? Snacks! The right snack is the key to any creature's heart. But which snack will do? What is a Bowtruckle's favorite food? I know. It's woodlice. We just read about it in the library. Glad you were paying attention, Ray. Clearly, Needlefingers like woodlice. Yes, you are correct, Miss Ray. No wonder Hagrid trusted you with such a recent issue. And good job studying. I admire your commitment to learning about magical creatures. Now let's get a look at Mr. Fingers. Come out of your box, little Fingers. As you can see, he is a bit untrusting around people. Yes, that's quite clear. Perhaps we have our work cut out for us. But I'm sure none of us are put off by a little hard work. Now I will give you each a handful woodlice and let's begin our training session. तो चलो चलते हैं. इस क्वेस्ट में हमें 8 आवर्स चाहिए नीडलफिंगर्स को ट्रेन करने के लिए. Look, it's responding now. Just a bit, but still. बहुत ही भूखा लगता है ये बेचारा तो. चलो चलते हैं, एनर्जी खत्म हो गया, बाद में आएंगे. You know, this is a new event, puzzling person. यहाँ पर हमें मतलब 3 तरह के जो हमारे क्लब्स हैं, स्पिंक्स, ड्रैगन क्लब एंड हिपोग्रिफ्स, उस तरह के हमें एक्शंस कर उस पॉइंट्स बनाने हैं और उसके बाद हमारे इस इवेंट के अनुसार उसमें ये सारे चीज़ क्लिक करने हैं. और जैसे कि हमें इसमें 5 तरह के न्यू मैजिकल पोशन इंग्रेडिएंट्स तैयार करने हैं और उस तरह से हमें वो पिक्चर्स देखकर लाइक ए पजल उसे पूरा फुलफिल करना है. और जैसे हमारे पूरा पजल कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, जब हम पूरे के पूरे 5 इंग्रेडिएंट इस फर्स्ट आई थिंक इट्स फेलिक्स फेलिसिस या द लकी पोशन दैट इज. सो उसके बाद जब हम पूरे के पूरे 5 इंग्रेडिएंट इकट्ठा कर लेंगे, उसके बाद हम इस पोशन को तैयार कर लेंगे। सो लेट्स सी अबाउट दैट गाइस। ये देखिए, अब हमने सारे के सारे पोशन इंग्रेडिएंट्स कलेक्ट कर लिए हैं। अब पोशन को स्टीर करते हैं अपने कोल्डर में। उसके बाद हमारा फेलिक्स फेलिसिस तैयार हो जाएगा। And now we have done it and we got a reward of 5 brown books. Here we go. And हमारे पास 3 और पोशन बनाना है इस इवेंट को फिनिश करने के लिए। फिलहाल के लिए चलो चलते हैं नीडलफिंगर्स को वापस ट्रेन करने के लिए। Needlefingers seem to be responding well to the training. We have never gotten this close before. Yeah, you are right. It's certainly a quick study. A lot of uses for that. क्या प्लान कर रही हो मेरुला? Yes, Needlefingers is progressing. कितना funny नाम है Needlefingers. But now it's time for the final test. कौन सा टेस्ट प्रोफेसर जी? Professor, be careful. This didn't go well when we tried it with Leaf. If Needlefingers hopes to survive in the Bowtruckle colony, it needs to learn to be with other Bowtruckles. Let's see how this goes. Then we will know how far Needlefingers has gone. हाँ, वो गया मेरा ग्रीन कलर का, लाइट ग्रीन कलर का मेरा वाला Bowtruckle है। It worked, Professor, because he's busy jogging down those streets. Needlefingers is learning to trust people and get along with other Bowtruckles. Like I told you. Snap! With just a few more sessions, I would say Needlefingers might be ready to enter the colony on the reserve. Thank you. Hagrid will be so pleased. In fact, I should go tell him now. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll just collect Needlefingers and hurry to tell Hagrid the good news. Needlefingers ran off again. कहाँ चला गया यार? And so has Miss Snyder, it seems. लगता है मेरुला ने उसे कुछ गलत काम करने के लिए ले लिया। Merula, you gonna pay for this? Oh no. Merula was quite interested in Needlefingers' lock-picking abilities. If she has run off with it, it will only spell trouble for Needlefingers. I would better find them before anything bad happens. Hagrid trusted me to take care of Needlefingers. Oh, an owl? ये किसने मुझे भेजा है खत? It's a letter from Hagrid. He can't already know Needlefingers is missing, can he? I'm not sure, but if he sent an owl, it must be quite important. You're right, the letter says exactly that. Hurry back to my hut, Autumn. I have got to talk to you about Needlefingers. It's important. मेरुला उससे कुछ चोरी तो नहीं करवा दिया ना? I'm not sure what that could mean, but you would better go and talk to Hagrid right away. Yes, Professor Kettleburn. You're right, Professor. I'll go to Hagrid's hut now and talk to him. After that, I can track down Merula and get Needlefingers back. तो गाइस, आगे क्या होने वाला है Needlefingers के साथ जानने के लिए मेरे साथ बने रहिए। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग गाइस, बाय।